MakeingComics.com Get a Grasp MOOC students. Welcome to week 3 of the Get a Grasp MOOC. We have a lot of exciting and amazing things. First of all, I want to say thank you. All of your maps have just been extraordinary this week. It's been amazing. I love seeing art. It's one of the things I always loved about being an art teacher. I'm not a big fan of listening to people. I'm a big fan of seeing their work, and seeing your work has given me a lot of pleasure, so that I feel like I know you. I feel like I know you a lot better. I feel like I was standing over your shoulder encouraging you to go, even though you didn't know I was there, and that's kind of creepy now that I'm thinking about it. Anyway, on to week 3. We have a lot of amazing things going on. First up, we're going to have a video this week of stuff that I've learned along the way, talking more about like why setting goals is important, and a little some anecdotes about my own little journey. We'll try and make that pretty short. There's an optional listening. Jules Rivera was on a podcast last week with Adam Greenfield and I, and it was really amazing. Jules is an amazing person and an uber productive human being, so she's definitely worth like listening to the story of. The readings from this week, again, are some from me, some stuff that I've written on setting goals, and some tutorials that I've released to go along with the articles. We also have the guy who got me to start thinking this way, Alec Longstreth of Phase 7 and Basewood. He's probably the most productive human being in the comic book business. I don't know if that's true, but it sounds good to say it that way, doesn't it? So the activity for the week is going to be making a schedule. So the idea behind this is that you all have different things you want to do in your project. Some of you are writers, some of you are artists, some of you are both, some of you are just pitching, some of you are just creating a story that you need to tell in a certain format. The idea this week is to set realistic goals behind what you're doing and create a plan to accomplish those goals. We want you to create a schedule, and we want you to share that schedule, and we want your groups to look for blind spots in that schedule so that you can have a tight schedule moving forward after this MOOC is done to create amazing work. Then on to the mini challenges. I want you to go to a comic book store, and if you don't have a comic book store near you, go to a bookstore. If you don't have a bookstore near you, go to a library. If you don't have a library near you, ask somebody in your group for an amazing comic and order it on Amazon, or ask for a free webcomic and go read the whole thing. We want you to read this week. Your mini challenge is to read. Just talk about what you liked about the experience of seeing something you'd never seen before. Look for something, a new experience. This week on the Get a Grasp Gutter Talk, the weekly video cast that we do each week, we have Christina Blanche of the Super MOOC. She's going to be coming on, and she's the author of The Damnation of Charlie Wormwood. Eric Schanauer, who's worked on most of the Oz books, also had a long-standing series he's created called Age of Bronze. We have Jen Vaughn, who's a publisher and a comic book artist, on Damon Gentry, Lucy Bellwood, Jared Cullum, Sean Ford. All of these people are going to be on the MOOC this week. We ask you to please, again, ask them specific questions. Please ask them more questions. Think of like 2 or 3 questions to ask this week. We want a lot of questions. We want a lot of questions to be voted up. So go through and vote on them. Ask specific people questions, get excited about the questions. These gutter talks, these are successful people. We want to go inside their brains and take all their secrets and put them inside of ourselves. So we can do that if you ask the right question. It's like Google, but in real life over the internet, and not digital, but digital. You get what I mean. Okay, so then the last thing is office hours. We're gonna try not doing office hours this week. If you need help, go to makingcomics.com, spelled out makingcomics.com, @gmail.com, and ask for it. And one of us will come and help you with your work, if you need it. If you don't need it, ask your group. Your group should know what you need. I think that's it for the week. Let me know if I missed anything. Have a good week.
Occurred to me before.